we're going to turn the back. I start with the hands under the shoulders. We're going to roll the elbows down until they try to reach down to the big round. Yeah. We're talking to roll the elbows down until they try to reach down to the ground. Yeah. Go do. Top of the leg on the ground. And right here, you're going to pick up your elbows so that they reach your hand parallel, your forearm parallel to the floor. Pick it up. Now back down. Pick it up. Parallel, forearm parallel to the floor. And again. One more hold. A little pulses. 10, up higher, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and down. Now, think about that spot you just felt working your back. I see. It's like up here, by the back of your neck, between your shoulder blades. That's the part that we're going to try to get to bend. That's the part of your back that actually wants to bend this way. Then we're going to try to bend the other way. Don't worry about your lower back yet. Upper back first. So we'll start with the hand on the floor. And we're going to press up. Elbows stay on the floor. Dig the elbows into the floor. Good. Turn the head to one side. That's what your common back should look like. And turn your head to the other side. Go and press with those elbows, press with the fingertips, and back to the center, and down. Again, elbows press to the floor, and look into one side, and the other, and center, and down. One more, elbows down, press up, hands up one side, and the other side. Good. Now pick the side where you can see me. And try, while you're there, to bend your ear a little bit more back while you're here. So that head is still to the side, and then move the head. Yeah, very nice. There's your beautiful ace all long. Now, back to neutral on the other side. Bend the ear up and back. Yeah, very nice. And back to neutral. Rest. Breathe. Relax for just a sec. We're going to get to the lower back next. A huge part of the lower back is using your glutes. But always have your glutes squeezed when you try to work your lower back, especially here upside down like this. I guess not really upside down, on your stomach. Upside down would be hanging from the ceiling. So let's take the hands. This time the elbows are going to try to go through to the throat. So we're going to press through. Yes. So come back down, let's set up the glutes and everything. I've got an idea what the elbows are going to do. So start off, press the tops of your feet into the floor. Squeeze your glutes. So that should feel like you're the top of your pelvis. Squeeze your glutes, press your feet into the floor. Now dig the butt of your hand into the floor and push the elbows, squeeze the glutes. Push the tops of the feet into the floor. Good. Turn your head over to one side. That's it, Catherine. Make sure you're not in between your shoulders. Pull your shoulders down so your elbows have a little bend to them. There you go. Good. And coming back down. And again, toss the feet into the floor. Squeeze the glutes. Take the butts of the hands into the floor. And press up. Good. Turn your head over the other shoulder. And back to center. And coming down. Good. Move your hands further back. So they'll give you more leverage. Yeah. If they're too far front, then it looks like this and you can't push as much. And if they're further back, then you have more leverage. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go again. Toss the feet on the floor. Roll the shoulders back. Squeeze the glutes. And we press up. Good. Look over one shoulder. And coming back down. Last one. Top stepping on the floor. Squeeze the glutes. Shoulders back. Press through the bottom of the hand for the head of the other shoulder. Tops of the feet. Squeeze the glutes. Good. Head back to the center. And coming back down. Good. Relax and be deep. Sitting. As you can. Oh. Okay. So let's get into the inner thigh a little bit more today. Starting with one leg folded and one leg out to the side. If this is super uncomfortable, sit up on a pillow. Sit up on as many pillows or couch cushions as you need to make this a reasonable posture. And we're going to start by just getting our form in place and starting out. So if we're sitting like this with our pelvis behind our femur heads, we want to try to push up and forward. It is better to be sitting on something, leaning forward, than sitting on the floor and falling back like this. You don't go to stretch through the front of your hips. So your goal is to be able to get this black part of my shorts in the front of your femur heads. Yeah, that's our goal here. We get a really good stretch in the inner thighs. And let's start, the flex of the foot. And now check where those toes are pointing. And try to point them up to the back of the room. And just notice what you feel in your leg, maybe more, maybe less. And back up to the ceiling. And turn in. And just notice what you feel in your leg, maybe more, maybe less. Every pair of hips is very different. And toes straight up to the ceiling. Again, toes to the back. Or my people where this is a nicer feeling. Okay, and then back to the center. And turn in. Or my people where this is a nicer feeling. Yeah, about half and half. It's almost always about half and half. It's so interesting, right? And the half that thinks one way can't possibly imagine the other way, vice versa, right? Heel up, put toes back up to the ceiling. And let's do a point in foot. And same thing. Turn it out. And back to the ceiling. Just exploring here. And in. Turn in. And back to center. Go to the other side. Now don't go into this hip with any frequency. Notice it's fine if one leg likes one and one leg likes the other. It's normal. Although difficult because you got to do everything. I'm this way. I've got one leg likes one thing, one likes the other thing. But it's fine. It's normal. We work with it. No worries if that's the case. So let's find out what this leg likes. Toes straight up to the ceiling. Rotate to the back. And straight up. And turn in. And straight up. And turn up. Where many people do this feels better on this leg. Good. And then straight back up. And turn in. And where many people where this feels better on this leg. All right, so where are my people who got one of each? I'm one. Where am I? Yeah, we go. We've got 10 today. We got 10 people to give with one of each. How funny is that? Let's point the feet. You're going to say turn out. And back to parallel. And turning. And back to parallel. Straight up to the ceiling. And turn out. And back to parallel. And turning. And back to parallel. Good. So let's go back to the first side. Now we're going to try to stretch the inside of the leg. So I like to do it just one leg just because each leg is so different from the other. So to get a little bit more stretching, put this hand and push your leg a little bit more to the side. Yeah. And now we're going to try to think about the back of your body leaving the floor and just hinging forward at the hips. Like think about this almost like a push-up, except nicer as you're stretching, not having to do a push-up. But you want to think about going down between the arms and then push yourself back up. It's almost like a negative push. Everybody's like harder. You got to pull yourself down, down, and up. Good. Again, down. And up. The more you can pull your elbows back, actually, the more you're going to get on the rounding back. So if you're here, it's going to round the back. But then your elbows into your ribs as you go down. There you go. Yes. So then we got the chest coming forward and now the head coming forward into a round. Let's do 2 more forward. And last one, hold. If you can, walk your hands a little further out, but the elbows are still pulling you. Breathe. Got one more breath. And out. And gently walk your way back up. Before you bring these too far, try to actually touch where you felt the stretch. See if you can reimagine where you feel the stretch in this movement. If you need to go back in there and try and find out, please do, but I want you to have a true mental model of what your leg is like. You know, without that mind-body connection, it's really hard to get more flexible. And let's move on to the other leg. Push that leg back. Yeah, I know stretching's not always the most graceful thing. And then we take the arms out of the front, and we bend the elbows, and we try to go down. And back. And down. And back. And forward. And last one, hold down. And walk the hands a little further out. If you like, and breathe. Keep breathing. Good. Find your way back up. Before you get too far out of the zone, try to touch exactly where you feel it on this side. May not be the same as the other side, especially my friends who have one of each type of leg. I really know. We want to be able to ask the question. Someone says, where are you always tight? You want to be able to know exactly the answer to that question. And let's do both. So the easiest way, well, there's no easy way to get further into this stretch. You can plant one hand and push your legs like this, or if your upper body is strong enough, you can have one hand behind you, one hand on the ground, pick up and scoop yourself closer to your legs. We just gently rock side to side. Remember, your goal here is to get your pelvis in front of your femur heads, not sitting behind, but in front, up and over. Flex the feet and point. Go and flex. And point. Go and walk the hands a little further out and flex. And point. And flex. And point and bend the elbows. Go ahead and breathe here. As you exhale, maybe you can walk your hands further. It's always in the exhale. And breathe in. In the exhale, maybe you can go further. One more, breathe in. In the exhale, try to inhale. Find our way back up. Good. We notice where we feel it in the inner thighs when we stretch and straddle. Use the ballet press. That's going to be where you feel in your bronchi, where you feel in your passe, your olecicum. That's going to correspond with all of that. So you want to be really hyper aware of these muscles once you're up in class and when you stretch out. Feel good at the bottom. All right. Pick up those knees, fold them in. Great work. If you're staying for more, let's get some shoes on. But if you're all done, I'll see you next one. Great work today. Bye.
Yeah, we're going to do another stretch.
Okay, let's go. We got hamstrings. Today, so let's get into it. We'll use some spot like music. We're starting with straight hamstrings and then twisted hamstrings. Yeah. Starting with the legs in parallel, stretching the toes to begin. We're gonna flex the toes and notice what happens with the feet. It's a flush with the legs. You try to feel this muscle right above the quad. Up. Your thighs and calves are behind the knees. You might even already start to feel a little bit of stretch here just by straightening your legs. Now try to keep that exact placement of your knees and the weight of those knees soften. And flex, checking those knees. And not letting them bend. And exit. Okay, their legs don't go all the way straight, but the idea here is that they're not changing in the balance of straightness. Yeah, you're holding exactly how much you have as you point and flex. And point. And point. Shake. It's like you're gonna attempt to shake. Counting stretch. Arm plank, pulling up the kneecap. Arms to the first. In the third arm best, think about lifting your chest where the ceiling meets the wall. Lift. And back into the first. Other arm. Lift. Third arabesque, which is one arm across from your belly button, one arm across from your eyes. Both are straight out in front of you. And to the first, your side looks from the front view, reaching out. And back. And back. And that's right. And reach. And back. Reach. And go. One more. Through the first, open second. Breathe out and shake. Exhale to the leg. Breathe and arm side bend coming up. Open. Exhale over the legs. Breathe and come up. Exhale, open. Like that. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Come up. And you. Yeah. Chest goes up. Diagonal reaching. And let it go. And reach. And let it go. Reach up this back arch. Arch. One more. Find those test. And reach over the arms. And let's fold over the legs. Whatever you can hold on to your calves, hold on to your quads, hold on to your ankles. And breathing here. Breathe in and slightly lift up. Breathe out and reach forward to your chest. Good. Breathe in, slightly lift up. Breathe out, and knees give way. And breathe in, slightly lift up. And breathe out, and knees go. Keep the knees facing up. And one more. And over the legs. So that you're being or 8 count up for this. Knees facing straight up to the ceiling. Here's the 8 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and flex the feet. And turn up. We will here and turn up. So take a look at those legs. It does not matter if your legs touch all the way down, there can be space. But your goal here is that those kneecaps are tight like they were in parallel. It's a little more difficult to straighten your legs turned out. Then parallel, so we try to see your thighs to squeeze them together. Yes. And we lift up. And we stretch forward. I'm guessing that's intense on the flex. Again. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale down. And breathe in again. Exhale. Breathe in. And out. In. And open. One more. Breathe in. Out. Okay. And open. Good. So now we're going to stretch forward and hold. When you're holding the turn down stretch, you don't want to grab the inside, you don't want to grab here. You want to try to pull on the outsides of your feet. Or if you can't grab that, you're trying to turn your legs. You're trying to create this motion in your legs and help them stay turned out as you stretch. Yeah. Whatever you can grab, you're trying to start down with your hands. So let's go. Or you stretch all over the legs, in a flex. You reach what you can, the outside of the legs or underneath the outsides of the feet. Breathing in, slightly lift up. Breathe out, reach forward. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And relaxing. And out, now let your head through. Give those legs a quick shake. Relax the inner thighs. One leg folds in, one leg out to the side, and your chest is going to face in straight front. It's like a single leg straddle. If you need pillows under this leg, no problem. You don't need it to be uncomfortable here on the side. This leg is out as far as it can be to the side, like it would be in an LSD form or in a plastic. Yeah, sometimes it's easier to move your leg, and sometimes it's easier to move your side and move your leg there on the floor. Yeah, see how you can get there. Now, just find where you like to stretch for this. Every pelvis feels different in the stretch. Try turning your leg out and turning it in and see what feels better for you. There's a spot on this leg that will feel more comfortable or less comfortable. So go ahead and turn it in and out a few times to find what feels good. And then take that spot. Wherever it is, whether it's turned in or out is okay. It's right for your pelvis. And we're going to walk our hands forward and see if you feel on the inside of this leg. If you don't feel the inside of the leg, twist yourself more to the side and push the leg more back. And push the leg more back. So you can get into that inner thigh. Good. Breathing in, slightly lifting. And breathing out. Good. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing. And down. Hold up the head neck for a moment. And the other side. Take a moment to find if turning in or out feels better for you. If you start out the in or out, find that spot in your belt, that finger bone feels good. We're going to walk the body out and forward. If you're feeling the inner thigh, push the leg more back or reach more over the leg. That's pull. Breathe in, slightly lift. And then breathe out, reaching down, down, down. Breathe out and low. Breathe in, lift. And out. Breathe in. And hold, keep breathing. Bring those legs down in the front. This is the things, always thanks to your legs after stretching. Thanks for all the things I put them through. Yes. feel on your legs. Hope your body feels good. Hope you have a really great rest of your day, and I'll see you again. Really soon. Yeah, maybe this weekend, maybe tomorrow. I'll see you there. Bye. It's great to see you.
Some stretching done. That felt good.